Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making halloumi bread. Just so that you've got an idea, I'm just going to do 2, 3, 4, and I'll just do one more. So I've got 5 of these mugs, cups of flour. Honestly guys, it really doesn't matter how much you've got. Just in the middle here, tablespoon of dried yeast right in the middle, and which I'm going to put a tablespoon of sugar on top, and then I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt just around the edges, and then all we want is just lukewarm water, so make sure it's lukewarm, and just mix that up until you get it to a dough. Normally I do put olive oil into my doughs, but this you'll see why. The olive oil is going to be used later on, as we're going to be frying our halloumi with onions. So I'm just going to go ahead and give this a good mix to bring it into dough. Just adding a little bit of water at a time and just mixing it up, guys, until it all comes together. So okay, so once you've got it into a bowl, now don't worry if you got it too wet, just add a little bit of flour. If you've got it too dry, just add a little bit of water. Seriously guys, anyone can do this, you don't have to be. I'm just gonna now just a little bit around it, and then what we're going to do is we just want to leave it to rise up. I'm going to leave it for a couple of hours in a bowl like so. Cover it up with a clean towel and leave it somewhere warm. Hour, 2 hours, and then we'll come back. Okay, while we're waiting for our dough to be risen, we've got generous amounts of olive oil into a frying pan. Into which I've chopped up 5 large onions. Just want to saute these onions. So therefore I'm going to put the salt on at this stage, and that helps the onions soften up. So 1 heaped teaspoon of salt goes into my onions, and we're just going to make sure that they are nice and soft. We just sauteed our onions. Once our onions are done, I've got 1 halloumi cheese here. Like I said, you don't have to have halloumi, but I'm Turkish and this is one of a classic bread for us. We make it with either halloumi cheese or with black olives. So I'm going to use halloumi cheese. And then I've got some dried mint to go in it. And also, right at the end, I've got some fresh mint. Smells absolutely divine. I love mint. So I've chopped up some fresh mint as well. So I'm just going to keep an eye on these and saute these first before adding our halloumi cheese in it. Okay, about 4 or 5 minutes later, they're softening up and going transparent. At this stage now, I'm going to be adding my halloumi cheese in it, which we call it HELLİM. And we just want to fry this in with our onions. Now you might think it's a lot of onions, but trust me, it tastes so much nice, your bread. It makes it so much like sweetness into this. And the halloumi cheese, go ahead and make it with that if you want. just add lots of herbs into your onions and make a bread that way. So make sure you use olive oil. It really does come out nice with olive oil. So we're just going to continue just stirring it up like this for another couple more minutes. So after a few minutes of just stirring it like this, you've got your halloumi cheese all melting away and it's all merging together with your onions. At this stage now I'm going to add in my dried mint. So we want a generous amount of dried mint. It really does taste delicious. So don't forget, it's all going to be mixed. This is going to be mixed with our dough. So give it a mix and then we'll turn this off now. It is so delicious, I tell you. And this is why we don't put any oil into the dough, because all this olive oil that we've had in here is now going to be mixed up with our dough. So it's switched off now. We're just going to leave that to cool down. Even though I've got some fresh mint to go in it, I won't be putting this in until that's actually cooled down. Once that's gone cold, then I'll add the fresh mint in it, because I want that fragrance to be more live in your bread. So that's it. Turn it off now. Leave it to cool down. Let's have a look and see how our dough is getting on. Well, it's getting there, but it still needs a bit more. So we'll leave that aside, and then I'll come back once that's risen and this is cold. Okay. Our dough has risen. So first of all, we want our mixture that we've made to add our fresh mint in it. Smells lovely. I love the fresh mint. Like I said, this is how we make it, but you can always make it to your own taste. You can put rosemary in it, you can put thyme, other ingredients, and like I said, if you don't like halloumi cheese, then you can use your own, or just make it without the cheese. So next we just want to pour this lovely mixture into our dough. It's that simple. It's just having to wait for your dough to rise up, and then you just want to go ahead and mix this two lovely ingredients together. You just knead it all together. So you want to put them into your baking trays. I'm going to put it into a baking tray that I've just put some olive oil at the bottom. So I'm just going to just grease that a little bit, and also I'm going to put some in cupcakes, so they'll come out individual. They're lovely like this. So, and then what we do is we'll put the oven on to heat while they rest for about half hour, and then preheated oven at 180 until they're all lovely and cooked. That's it. I've got my oven on. I've put it in the tray, ready. Give it half hour, and then we'll put them straight into the oven at 180 degrees until they're cooked, and we'll test it by poking a knife into it. All ready to go in the oven now. Okay, it's been in the oven now coming up to an hour, and I should have taken the cupcakes out earlier. There you go. We're just going to put a knife through to see if it comes out clean. If not, we'll just put it back in a bit more. So just get a knife, poke it in. Yes, it comes out clean. So that means that's done. It smells absolutely delicious. Can't wait to taste them. Turn my oven off now. Like so. It's hot. Our halloumi bread. Hellim mli BİTTA. Like I said, you can make it in little individual cupcakes. Ideal to put in packed lunches, just have it next to tea. There we are. Delicious. You could do this in slices and grill it next day if you wanted to. And when we've got all that halloumi melted away inside, it is so tasty. Lovely. Hope you give it a go, guys. Really is delicious. And the mint, of fresh mint especially, tastes so lovely. Hot. And you've got the halloumi bits. Okay, take care. Stay home, stay safe. Until next time. Bye for now, guys.